All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to the CHB Podcast. Today, I'm joined with Relly back again, man. It's like your third episode in a couple months or something. It's like you're just becoming a regular member on this podcast.
Yeah, it's fun over here. I'm not gonna lie.
Because you know what, we got to say, best Cavaliers YouTubers out there. Mainly you, though. I think I'll give you the crown.
Aw. I wouldn't do the same, but
man,
I appreciate it.
But we're doing a little bit of a different podcast today, though, because we're actually looking at the NBA draft. And you see, people don't know, I gave you some homework to study the draft and give me your whole entire thoughts and opinions on it. So I thought, you know what? Let's compare them. Let's compare my draft to your draft. And I want to know, who do you have going on pick one? Because I know that's a very, very controversial thing that's going on right now.
That was crazy.
Magic. Yeah, let me know.
It's crazy because the last time we was talking about it, we was talking about what they shouldn't draft at the time. But after doing research, I've been watching a lot of footage these past couple weeks. I do think the projections of the Magic's drafting Jabari Smith is right. I think the Magic.
Oh no!
I think the Magic should do that. I really do. I really do. You know, at first I was, Chet was locked. But the more and more I start watching footage, I'm like, you know what? I can understand why Jabari Smith might be their best option.
Dude, OKC fans are sitting at home right now and they're like, thank you, because they want Chet. They want Chet so bad. And in my opinion, I think it's a mistake if the Magic take Smith, because I think what I've said multiple times is, even though Smith is the better player right now, I think long-term, Holmgren will take over, as I think you'd think the best player in the draft, but who knows? I see so many people saying Jabari Smith now. It's like, dude, he's a 6'10" power forward. He really does fit what they need. My concern as well is, where does Jonathan Isaac sit in all of this if they get Jabari Smith? Does he just get traded instantly, or?
Honestly, that's what made me actually lean towards Jabari Smith Jr. Because hypothetically, let's go off the assumption they are going to trade him, right? Because of him not being there for like 2 years, I think Jabari Smith will be the greatest replacement for Jonathan Isaac, right?
Yeah.
He would be the greatest reset, the most logical one. But at the same time, let's assume Jonathan Isaac is not traded. He gets healthier. I think Jabari Smith works the best with Jonathan Isaac. Like, even with who's the other small forward they have that actually had
Wagner.
I think he would complement him too as well. I think you could actually put all three of those players on the floor at the same time. And I think that gives the Magic's honestly a very diverse lineup, I think it's made for the Magic to do it. Honestly, yeah. I can see them go with Chet. Don't get me wrong, but I think Jabari Smith, Jonathan Isaac, and Frank and what'd you say?
Franz Wagner, yeah.
I think that's perfect, honestly.
Yeah. I'd really like what you said there with Wagner, Isaac, and Smith all being on the court at the same time. But they've got so many guards, and I feel like they need to trade one of them. But Magic fans don't want to trade Markelle Fultz. They want to keep him. And I have that issue. I feel like we've spoken about this, where I think he needs to be traded, but they're out here saying he's their best player right now. He helps them win the most games. That, for sure, could be true. But in the same time, what is the point of having Suggs on the team? You're going to draft him at pick 5 and tell me you're going to play him as the backup 2 next year. And Cole Anthony as well. Those two players need to be playing, I think, 30 minutes a game, especially if they want to develop. You can't do that if you've got Markelle Fultz there and you've got all of these now wings and forwards on the team. I just think it's a bit of an issue. And then the other thing is too, what's going to go on with their backup center, because I reckon Mo Bamba, he's gone. I don't see him staying. I think Wendell Carter in the league, I don't know if he's a starting center. I really liked what I saw from him this season at power forward. But having him as your starting center with no extra help in the interior is a big worry to me, because I think he and Mo Bamba was able to help out in the interior when he could, and I think that made it look a little bit better than it possibly was.
I think in theory with that part, I think Wendell Carter, even though, yeah, I agree, he wouldn't be the long-term center for them. But if this goes how I kind of imagine it, I would actually put Jabari Smith 2-guard, Franz Wagner at the 3, and then Jonathan Isaac at the power forward because he's a really great defender. And yes, they still may have some problems in terms of interior, but in terms of passing lane and just players not even really making it very hard for them to even get inside there, I think that would probably be the planet or the theory behind having, because Jabari Smith Jr., he has a 7 feet wingspan.
Yeah.
So and Jonathan Isaac got long arms. So like all of them. And then I think that gives a player like Cole Anthony time to excel, because I agree with you. I think Markelle Fultz is out the door. I don't see why Orlando would really be high on him, because you also got the other one that y'all just drafted too, Jalen Suggs.
Yeah.
Like, you can't have Jalen Suggs, Markelle Fultz, and Cole Anthony excel on this team. I don't think that works.
Suggs has got a good wingspan as well. If you take Smith, you could be building a really, really good perimeter defensive team. Like Suggs there at the 1. If he plays minutes there this year, Wagner at the 2. I think Isaac would personally go to the 3, because I don't think Smith, I don't know if he'll be capable enough to go with small forwards in the NBA. I think that would be more that's something that Isaac, Jonathan Isaac would do. But either way, I don't know if it matters a whole lot. But yeah, you'd have Smith there too. The perimeter defense, I think, yeah, you definitely just be banking on that would carry, I think, your defense in games, and just hope that the interior doesn't get tarnished too much. But I like it. We're already starting off a little bit different.
Yeah.